This is a regular Martha Stewart in your bunkie. I want to go stay in your bunkie. What a great idea. Now, you are actually a sailor.
I am a sailor.
You like to sail. You know what you're doing. So when you pick some nautical inspired design, this is stuff you know.
Oh, you know what? And I literally did grow up on a sailboats, and we had little tiny spaces. So it's like all of your weekend wear had to go in one little drawer. So I've gotten really good at, like, under here there's storage, or over there there's storage. And I really do have a soft spot for sailing and for that nautical influence. So it's nice sometimes to think about bringing that back to our city homes.
Right.
So you don't necessarily have to do your entire house in a nautical theme, but you might decide to do a powder room, or you might decide to do an outdoor space, or a child's room, or a playroom, and you can incorporate just a few pieces.
It's pretty timeless, isn't it?
It is timeless. And you know, I mean, if you think about kind of the crispness of a blue and red and white, or hints of yellow in there, it's such a nice color palette, and you can really see that in a child's room.
For sure. Okay, so you brought a whole bunch of different pieces that you might want to think about incorporating into your space.
Exactly. And some of these don't necessarily look nautical, and some look very nautical. So you can have some fun, have one or two pieces. So you could have something like this where you have some storage, and you could use this in a bathroom, for example, which would be fabulous. If you wanted to, you could do something like this in a child's room. You can hang this on the wall to put it on a dresser, so that they have a little drawers, because I find particularly little boys, all of their Lego and all of their Transformers and all of that stuff, it's nice for them to have a place you could put it, and you can even display one of them right here.
That's okay. You would think you had kids. Like, you're so in their mind. Or is it because we both feel like 5-year-olds?
I think it's
that
the
what it
5-year-old
is? Because
component.
you were so in their minds. It's so true. All the little toy cars and the Hot Wheels and all that stuff can go in the drawer.
Yes, and then it changes out so that there's some area for display, and I think particularly in boys' rooms and little girls' rooms too, but it's nice to have some display area for them.
For sure.
And then there's little wall plaques. I mean, these would be adorable in a bathroom or in a little child's room. And if you got a whole bunch of them, you can imagine doing a headboard even with lots of these. So you do your own headboard, and it's a couple nails on the wall, so when you're sick of it, you know, you take it down and it's easy to replace. You know, you can have some fun. You know, I love my pirate jokes. Arr, I think any joke with an R in it is one of my favorites.
And usually not suitable for television,
Not
right?
suitable at all. Come see me at my cottage.
Okay, so we have these items here, so cute little bags. Would you suggest maybe hanging these up on the wall, multiples of them, maybe a few of them if you're into that sort of thing?
Well, you could even imagine doing a summer garden party, and you put one of these on the back of each chair, and you could have little, like, takeaways for people in these, almost like little gift bags.
That's a good idea.
You know, or you could actually hang one of these up in your kitchen and have your rolled up newspapers. So it's on the back of a chair, and you know, I mean, you can have some fun with it.
So use whatever for whatever. So this is great. I love what's inside.
That's why I brought it.
Who cares about the bag?
Well, you know, and the bag is adorable, so that if you're going to somebody's home and you're bringing wine, you know, you can take it out of the paper bag that we brought it in, and you can actually put it in something like this and leave it behind for the homeowner, which is really nice. A little gift.
Okay, so this is a really obvious one, but that's also a really nice decor item.
Well, and this would be adorable on a child's door.
Yes.
You know, or I personally want to put it on my cottage door.
Yeah.
Yeah, welcome aboard.
Why not? Okay, this is cool. So it's a mirror.
Yes.
It's like the steering wheel.
A steering wheel porthole type mirror.
Very cool.
And you know, again, you could do multiples of these, which would look amazing. Imagine doing 3 of them across a wall, and it becomes a real statement piece and not just one. So you can have some fun with it. And this is one of my favorites.
It looks very intricate. Don't break it. Did you make it?
Of course. I was up all night making the blue nose for you today. But one of the reasons I love this, again, I would put this on a mantle at the cottage, you know, in a child's room. It is delicate, so you might want it up on a shelf away from everything. But you know what's the blue nose is a very important symbol of Canadian history.
It sure is.
It was actually a fishing vessel that actually raced as well, and it won us the international championship 17 years in a row. So it was beating everybody around the world. This fishing vessel, the Canadian fishing vessel, made in Nova Scotia.
Proud of. Amazing.
And you know where is it on our currency? Anybody know where this is? It's on our dime, exactly, the blue nose.
There you go. And I know there's huge tall ship festivals every year right across the country, especially East Coast and over here as well. So that is amazing.
Yes. And then, of course, we have our little laundry hamper, which has, of course, the blue nose on it, because obviously I'm a fan of the blue nose.
Yes.
And then this is really fun. So this is a Bayfield pillow. Bayfield is a little village on Lake Huron. It's adorable. And this is something that you might bring this back and put this in your city to remind you of your country home or your seaside home.
Nice.
And you can have it on your sofa. And it has the latitude and longitude. And the nice thing about this pillow, it's $40. It's available on the Chamber of Commerce website at Inspirations, a store in Bayfield. And the money goes back to the chamber to help them have events in the community.
Really nice.
Which
and
is
very
really
tastefully
great.
done. That's lovely.